What's going on YouTube? This is Everyday Tech with Stan JB and I am dropping another video. And today is a quick review, a rapid review of something I've been using for about a month now. And they are the Pixel Buds 2. Of course made by Google. And I've been pleasantly surprised. I'm not gonna lie, when I got these, I was expecting to be disappointed with the hardware. As you know, Google's not the best when it comes to hardware. They're good, but nowhere near the level we know they can be at. So first things first is the case and how well built these things are. The case is amazing, I love it. It reminds me of an eggshell. It's nice and rounded, fits in whatever small pockets I have. It has this nice matte finish texture, similar to what you get on the back of the Pixel 4. A little bit more eggshell-like on this one though. It's a little grippier, I think. I'm hoping they use this for the rumored Pixel 4a 5G, this grippy matte finish, but I love it. It feels good in my hand. It has a nice clicky case. I don't know why I love that, but it's very important to me. Don't judge me. Also has LEDs when you're charging it, as well as LEDs in there. I don't know if you can see it, boom. But it's really good. It lets you know when, the battery level. Build quality of this thing, amazing. The actual earbuds that are in there, for one thing, are very small. That's something that's very important to me. I have tiny baby ears, and wireless earbuds tend to hurt. Now, you pop them in, spin them, boom, they fit in your ear. I will say this, the first time I put these in my ear, I thought there was a mistake. I thought they were about to fall out, or I did it wrong, because it's a little bit too comfortable. Super lightweight. You barely know what's there. You could wear this for a couple of hours and not really have it hurt your ears. They have this nice little wingtip that helps it fit in place. I love it. It has this nice seal in there. The way it's designed, it kind of seals in your ear without feeling like it's stuffy, but it still blocks out some of the noise from your environment. Now, it's not active noise cancellation, so you will hear some things, but that's not necessarily a bad thing for me. I walk around a lot with them. I'm on the bike when I'm using it, so I want to know what's going around me. Sometimes having every bit of sound blocked out can be a pain. So when you're using these, the type of noise cancellation on it, it's not good for planes. If you're going on a plane, don't get these ones. If you're doing it for like I go to the gym, or maybe you ride your bike, or you're going on walks, fantastic. You still cut out a lot of that unnecessary noise, but it lets enough in that you're aware of your surroundings. So where some people may dock it not having active noise cancellation as a negative, in my usage and for how I use it, it's beneficial. I'm not trying to get hit by any cars. I live in Florida, man. There's a lot of old people here that shouldn't be on the road, and I'm not going to be one of their victims. Now, the earbuds also have some really good sound quality. Here's another part that I expected Google to skimp out on, but it's really nice. Now, it's not your typical bass-heavy sound of Power Beats, or even as punchy as like the Galaxy Buds Plus. But they're extremely well balanced. You get really crisp sound, really crisp vocals, which I really appreciate because I watch a lot of YouTube. So voices are really clear. When I'm on a call, they hear me very well, I hear them very well. That's what I need out of these guys. I don't need it to be like Sennheiser level sound. I need it to be very good sound, but crisp, clear, and something that I can use for multiple situations, not just music. That's where these guys come in. They're good for almost everything you're going to use them for. I like that about them. They're a very versatile pair of headphones, or earbuds, I apologize. Now, where it doesn't hit that top tier level, I will say it's in two instances. Number one is going to be battery. Don't get me wrong. Battery life with this whole thing in general, the case and earbuds, is about 24 hours, which is fantastic. But each ear only has about 5 hours, which when you look on paper is a low amount. A lot of people don't like that. Now, I don't think that's a big deal, because if you're leaving these earbuds in your ear for more than like 3 hours, you're a monster. Get back to work, do your job. I don't know what you're doing for 3 hours with music in your ear. Maybe you're zoning out, but stop. No, I get it. Some people are going to need very long-lasting earbuds. The average user is going to use them either one at a time for calls, or every so often pop them back in here. And this case charges those earbuds super quick. The case itself charges super quick. You can also charge this wirelessly, or using USB-C, which I really like because it's super fast and everything I have is USB-C. So when I see headphones that still use micro USB, it just angers me. The other part that's kind of a letdown, surprisingly from Google, is the software. I know, Google's usually known for having shoddy hardware and great software. They went reverse with this one. I'm happy they have great hardware though, because software they can fix. And actually, they already said they're going to fix the latest issue. When I first got these, I already had the update, so I didn't have to worry about that hissing sound. But I do have some of those disconnect issues. Now, my situation isn't so severe as some other people. My friend has it where he can barely use it because it just doesn't connect properly. He's in a rare case. I've checked online, I've looked at Reddit and seen what other people were saying, and not a lot of people have had those issues. Now, my issue mainly comes from when I'm using one and I pop the other earbud in later. I notice it has trouble either activating that other earbud or connecting them to and syncing them. And I might have to put them in the case and take them back out, and then it works fine. Every once in a while, when I move my phone a certain way, I hear it like disconnect, but that lasts like 5 seconds and it goes back to normal, and it's good for another couple of days. So it's not a perfect experience. It's close, not perfect. But once again, Google said they're going to fix it, as well as release a feature drop. One of their popular feature drops that you see on their Pixel phones. So I'm excited to see what they add on there. Now, speaking of the Pixel phones and Google and everything, one of my favorite features of this is the Google Assistant integration. I use Google Assistant for everything. I don't really write things down. I tell it to give me a reminder. I make it tell me what the weather is, where my route to work is, anything you could think of, I'm using Google Assistant. And when you have these in your ear, you just have to hold it down and it starts talking to you. You hold it down, it can even tell you the notifications on your phone. So you can have a truly hands-off experience when you pair the Google Buds with the Pixel 4 and of course other Pixels. So my experience with this guy has been fantastic. It could be better, and I expect it to get better because the problems are software based. And Google's great at software. They just had a misstep here. I'm excited for the feature drop and to see how this runs when they actually get their fixes out there, because I think it's gonna be my favorite pair to go along with my Pixel. Now, there's some other options out there that are a little cheaper, that may have punchier sounds, so it all depends on what your flavor is, what you want to use. I'm very integrated in Google, so these work for me. If you're very integrated in Samsung, definitely get the Galaxy Buds Plus. They're fantastic. If you want heavy, punchy music and bass heavy music, the Powerbeats Pro, I think, have the best sound for that. So before you go out and buy these products, make sure you know what you want to use it for. This is good for everyday life, versatility, going on walks, riding your bike, going to the gym, listening to music, listening to podcasts. This is the more everyday earbuds, in my opinion. So that's about it. There's not much else to say about these guys. They come in at $180, not too expensive. Not the cheapest, but not too expensive. They're available soon in all other colors like the blue, the orange, and the black. I have the white Pixel, so I was going to get the white one anyway, so I lucked out. I'm glad they're finally out in other areas besides the US, because it was a long time coming. And Google has to get better at releasing products overseas. But that's my review. That's how I feel about them. And maybe I'll do a follow-up when those updates come out. I'll probably do one on the feature drop and see if it's anything significant or not. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what products you want to see me review, and I'll do my best to get my hands on them. That should be it. Thanks for listening to me talk. This is Everyday Tech, and I'm signing off.